How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to review a 2018 Honda Civic Type R. The owner is kind enough to let me test drive it and then give my thoughts on it for you guys. So I'm curious to see what the difference is between the Type R and SI. Pretty sure it's going to be a big difference, especially being highly modified. This is a 2018 Honda Civic Type R. And then we'll just do a quick walk around of it. And you can see here, there's a lot of stuff done to it. So we'll go ahead and open the hood. So going into the engine bay, the first thing you'll notice is this Rampage inlet pipe, and it meets to this big turbo right here. This big turbo is a Garrett G25-660, and they sell it on Rampage's website as well. And they make some of the craziest parts for the Fk8 Type R. And then we got also a PRL cold air intake with the 6.5 race map housing. The downpipe is custom, catless downpipe, and then it does have an Invidia front pipe, made it to a stock exhaust. This car is currently running on E40, and it does have the XDI high pressure fuel pump, PRL flex fuel kit, and a radium catch can. And right here, there's a JSR bracket, so it can make it all work. And it can hold in place like this. So if you go over here, we got a lightweight battery. I believe it's 7 pounds. If you look over right here, this red strut tower brace is made by 271. But for the injectors, which you can't see, it has a 1400cc injectors in it, followed by the Mishimoto coolant reservoir. It does have a PRO intercooler with the charge pipes. So for the exterior of the car, you'll notice a carbon fiber hood, which is made by Varis. And then notice how it has these holes over here, these vents, to keep it cool and let out all that heat out, especially with that bigger turbo. And going to the front of it, you can see this massive splitter, and then this is who it's made by. We got the Volk Te37sl paired with the Toyo R888Rs. And then for the side skirts, these side skirts are made by Aero. And then going to the rear of it, it also has a rear diffuser made by Street Aero. This massive wing right here is made by Voltex, and in my opinion, it looks better than the OEM wing that comes with the Type Rs. And if we go to the interior of the car, it's really not much to it, but to mention that it does have a QD short shifter. So this car is making around 500 wheel horsepower. It is currently tuned by Mike Sweeney. Those gold Te37s really complement it well, especially with white. I think that's a really good contrast. Alright, so here we are in a 2018 Type R, cruising around, and this is pretty insane. Put that in R mode. I like the downshift on this. Oh my god. The auto rev matching always gets me. Dang, this shifter is just really short. Man, I wish my SI had that. Savage, that's all I can say. We'll do a second gear pull. We're gonna walk it slow. Oh my god. Cruising along normally, you just can't really tell until you really get in the boost. That's where all the power comes in. But then even with this Toyo R888s, you spin like crazy. For those who have an SI, I think this is well worth the upgrade. Especially if you're trying to go all out, and you know, because if you go all out in the SI, you're struggling to make 300 horsepower and barely could be the stock Type R. But then if you know you spend the same money on the Type R, then you could go well over 400, 450, 500 range.
Temple, the tuner from Puerto Rico, he still runs the stock exhaust and he's making over 600 horsepower.
Jeez. If you're in California, if you're running a catless downpipe, it probably won't be the best idea to run a aftermarket exhaust, especially if it's loud. If you get lucky, then actually do it. Never knew like Type Rs could go this far already. For the SI, I've been looking on what I can do to make as much power as possible. Well, I was trying to avoid to build the engine. Yeah.
Without breaking anything, you can't. With this one, yeah, it's just stopping. It's still top motor.
And like the auto rev matching, it just, man, that's not. I wish the SIs have it, but you know, now yeah, the 11 gens have it. I'm surprised these L15 motors are like limited. After 300 horsepower, you start going to the super territory in terms of making power, you know?
Yeah. Man, most people with SIs, they like almost every single one traded with
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, either that or it's a different platform.
That whining sound is noticeable. Is it really like kind of starting to get you, or is it like whatever?
No, I got used to it. But when I first had it, I'm like, what the hell is that noise? And then Adam's, oh yeah, the tires are noisy. He said that's why you only run two. You only run two in front, and the back you use 3 tires, so it's not as whiny. But I have all 4, so all 4 was whining. I don't like riding with mismatched tires.
So I think like what a lot of CTR owners do is they get rid of the 20s, the stock 20-inch wheels on it, because I mean, hey, come on.
Yeah, the rubber band tires, and
like, then they're expensive.
Pothole, you're gonna dent your wheel.
That turbo spool though. Yeah, I must say this thing's a monster. It's pretty scary when you're going in a straight line because of front wheel drive, torque steer. So before I end the video, I just want to give a special thanks to the owner for letting me take this out and drive it. And then here's my stock basic SI, well not stock, but this basic Bolt On SI. Jumping into this, like I said again, it's pretty insane. What I think about the Type R is that it's a pretty good bargain, especially if you are coming from an SI. And if you're just looking for a Type R in general, I say just go for it, because there's a lot of potential with that platform. It's a really good track car as well. All right guys, looks like I'm gonna end the video here. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.